We're going to do Spiel Day 2. We're going to learn how to enter text on the Outline tab so that you can do your personality and career presentation, and you can do it effectively and efficiently. Okay, so as always, the red text means stop and take notes. So you need to go get paper and a pencil or pen, and anytime you see anything in red, you need to write it down or answer it if it's a question. If you see something in green, hit pause and do what it says, and then come back to this spiel. Okay, so we're going to open up blank PowerPoint. We're going to create a new folder called Presentations. You're going to save it as, and let's do that. All right, so we're going to go to our presentation. Okay, so you're going to open up a blank PowerPoint, right? If you can't find a PowerPoint, ask, and you're going to go File, and you're going to choose Save As. And this thing that pops up is called a dialog box. The question is, what is a dialogue? If you're having a dialogue with a person, what is that? Well, if you're having a dialogue with a person, that's a conversation. And this right here is a dialog box because the computer is trying to have a conversation with you. What two questions is it asking? It's asking, what name do you want to give it? Personality and career, with your name on it, and where do you want to save it? We want to save it in your folder with your name on it, in your folder called Tech, and a new folder called Presentations. Okay, and I've already saved it, so I'm gonna hit cancel. All right, make sure you do that. If you don't know how to make a new folder and do all that, please ask me. Okay, so the next deal is this. We're gonna start typing in the outline view, but I guess we should probably go back to my PowerPoint here and see what's going on with that. Okay, so what is a dialog box? What are the two questions the dialog box is asking? Save it as. All right, we did all that. Good. All right, so outlining. So create a slide presentation by typing all the text at one time. So what happened with Crazy Tim is Crazy Tim got so sidetracked with putting in pictures and changing layouts and adding animation that he actually never got the text done, and nobody could understand what he's saying. So we're going to start off with only the text, only the information, and we're going to do it on the Outline tab, which is the quick and easy way. Write this down. It's in red. It helps you plan, organize, and design your presentation. Okay, so let's keep going. Open the Outline and PowerPoint instructions. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So read that and read that. You can read it just as well as I can. Hit pause and read that. But here's what we're going to do. You're going to go to my website. Okay, so you're going to go to my website, and you're going to go to the personality and career presentation page. You're going to click on here to get to the files that you need, and one of the files that you're going to look at is the outline and PowerPoint instructions, right? So read through these instructions, hit pause on this video, and read through these instructions right here. Okay, but here's the key thing you need is on the second page. It tells you what's going to go on this thing. So here's the outline. Okay, so what I would do is this. I'd go to my PowerPoint. Okay, and I'm going to go, not this one, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to go to this thing. I have the two different views. I'm going to go to the outline view, and I'm going to expand that and make it bigger. I'm never going to type over here. I don't want to see any pictures. I don't want to see any color. I don't want to see you typing over here. It's all going to be over here on the outline tab. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to type is personality and career. I'm going to hit enter. Now watch this. I'm going to scooch it over by hitting the tab key on the keyboard. Okay, I'm going to type by Brian Miller. Now I want to make a new slide, so I want to hit enter, and then I want to hit shift and then tab on the keyboard, and it makes a new slide. Okay, so I'm going to type introduction. Okay, and again, I'm always over here. It appears over here, but I'm over here, introduction, and I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to hit tab, and then you have to come up with some sort of clever way to get the audience's attention. This is the most difficult one, so we're going to skip this one for now. So I'm going to hit enter, and then hit shift tab, and then we're going to say agenda. Okay, and everybody's agenda is going to be the same. It's going to be I think I spelled that wrong. Etc. Okay, I'm going to right click on this and spell it correctly. Okay, so at any rate, the main thing that you need to know is if I hit enter, I make a new bullet point. If I hit tab, I increase it. If I hit shift tab, I turn it into a new slide. By the way, this right here, see this slide? This is called a multi-bulleted list, because multi-level bulleted list, because I have stuff at different levels. So this is one level, this is another level, this is another level. Okay? Alright, so let me show you what it's going to look like when you're done. It's going to look a little something like this. So if we go to the outline view, it's going to look a lot like this. Okay? And so some of the things here is I put A, B, C because you just need to fill them in. Okay? So, and you can just ask me questions as you go. One thing you should probably note is that the conclusion is going to look an awful lot like the agenda, because we're going to recap. So if you look at the agenda and you look at the conclusion, they're going to look the same because you're going to recap so that people understand, okay? So that they remember. Alright, so it's going to look an awful lot like that. That's the starting point. So let me take a look. Okay, so don't forget to follow the 7x7 rule, and you have to start at least 3 bullets with powerful action verbs. Instead of saying he weighs, you'd say weighing in at. Instead of saying he's really tall, you'd say towering in at a massive 6'3", something like that. Okay, let's keep looking at the PowerPoint slideshow. Remember the 7x7 rule, and answer these quiz questions. What is the outline tab? Okay, what is the slide pane? What is the outlining toolbar? Skip that one. We don't have an outlining toolbar anymore. How do you promote? How do you demote? And what is a multi-level bulleted list? Well, here, let me just show this to you real quick. I'm going to shrink this down. Alright, write these things down. What is the outline tab? This thing is the outline tab right here. What is a slide tab? This over here is the slide tab. We're not going to use it yet. Oh no, I'm sorry. What is a slide tab? This is the slide tab. This is where you can see the slides kind of small. What is a slide pane? This thing right here over here is a slide pane. Outlining toolbar. Well, they don't have it anymore in this version of Word, so never mind that. How do you promote? You promote it by hitting Shift Tab. How do you demote it? By hitting the Tab key. That's when you if I hit Shift and Tab, I'm promoting it to a new slide. If I hit Tab, I'm demoting it. What is a multi-level thing? Well, a multi-level thing is a slide like this one where you have different bullets and maybe one is tabbed in like this. Okay, so you have multi-level bulleted list. Okay, very good. That's it for today.